Good evening to all the investors who are joining us in for this webinar. Welcome to MarketsMojo. My name is Vijay and I will be taking you through the MarketsMojo website, uncovering all the exciting features that it has for you in making your investment journey really exciting and fruitful. Before we jump to it, let's just quickly read out the disclaimer. Investment in securities is subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Past performances should not be taken as a guarantee for future returns. The securities are quoted for illustration only and are not recommendations. Okay, so this is the landing page for MarketsMojo. Now, as an investor, if you have a stock in mind, but you are unsure whether to buy it or not, or if you have some stock in your portfolio which you intend to sell, so you can simply search that stock on stock research. So just go to the stock research icon. Say suppose you have Tata Motors. So simply click on Tata Motors. So you can see Tata Motors, its current price, what industry it belongs to, its market cap, etc. So if you go down, you will see this score. So this is known as Mojo Score. Now what is Mojo Score is that this is the USP of MarketsMojo. It is derived from 4 major parameters which consist of around 550 variables. So you can see these 4 dots besides the stock name. So going from left to right, it indicates quality, valuation, financial trend and technical. So this Mojo Score is derived from these 4 parameters. Small summary of these 4 parameters can be found over here. So going down, we'll take each of these parameters separately. So first we'll go to quality. So quality, as you can see, quality takes into consideration the company's financial strength. So how good is its management? What are its future growth prospects? And how is the capital structure of the company? So here you can see these key factors. So this score is derived from these key factors. As you can see, sales growth, EBIT growth, dividend payout ratios, how well does management think of the shareholders, minority shareholders. You can see institutional holding, ROC, etc. Going to the next one, it's valuation. So valuation is based on these key factors that you can see over here. So P ratio, price to book, EV EBITDA, etc. as you know. So when these factors are combined, a score is reached upon which valuation is based on. Now here you can see a whole spectrum of prices where the stock would range from very attractive to very expensive. The next one is financial trend. So financial trend takes into account the latest quarterly results. So the score that you can see here 32. So this score is arrived by adding these points. That is what are the things that are working for the company and what are the things that are not working for the company. So a brief on this can be found here below. So you can see what is working for the company, that operating profit to interest is at an all-time high, operating profit is at all-time high, then operating profit margins are also doing well. So you can dig deeper here. So PAT quarterly has grown really well, and etc. So in total there are 32 things that are working for this company and 0 things that are not working for this company. Now you can see there's a very good correlation between the FT score, that is the financial trend score, and the price of the stock. So you can see when the financial trend score was negative, you can see the stock is not really doing that well. But when the financial score gets positive, the stock suddenly is moving. Then again, when the score goes negative, then again there's consolidation in the price. And when the score starts getting positive, it is followed by a good growth in the stock. Now the last one is technical. So technical takes into account, takes a consolidated view of all these technical indicators, that is MACD, relative strength, Bollinger Bands, moving averages, etc. So it takes a consolidated view of all these technical indicators and give us a score. So from these, it says that Tata Motors right now is mildly bullish. So when all these 4 parameters, they together make this Mojo Score. Now we'll explore some more. So we'll go to price movements. So here you can check out daily, weekly and monthly price, monthly, yearly, etc. So you can see in 1 month, Tata Motors has moved 0.47%, whereas Sensex has moved 0%. And the sector which Tata Motors belongs to has moved 2.98%. You can also put in your any dates you can put, and you can get the same output for them. Now we go to returns. Now this is the 1 year return for Tata Motors. So you can see it's 109.5%, and it is then compared to Sensex and the sector it belongs to. So you can see it has outperformed Sensex by 88% and its own sector by 34%. Now here you get stock return versus Sensex. Now you can see daily, weekly, monthly, 3 months, 6 months. So the stock return versus Sensex, what return Sensex has given. Now going to news. So here you can see there are corporate actions, announcements that the company makes. So you can just go to full details and you can get all the filings that the company has to do on BSE and NSE. So you can see, you can check out what dividends it has given, if there was any split, bonus, rights, etc. Then we go to financials. Now you can browse quarterly, half yearly, 9 monthly results, annual results, profit and loss statements, balance sheet, cash flows. So this is financial data which you find over here. We then go to shareholding. Now here you can see the majority shareholding is with the promoters. So you can see 46.36% is being held by the promoters. Mutual funds hold 9.5%, whereas FIs hold 19.2%. So here you can get the full details of the shareholding. Like you can see promoter shareholding has dropped just by 3 basis points. Then you can check for foreign promoters. You can check for foreign investors, etc. Yeah. Now we go to company CV. So what company CV gives us is what does the company do, and who are their board of directors, founder, etc. Shareholding pattern, then business segmentation, what does it do, if there are any segments, then what are the sales from those segments, etc. And then we can go to compare. So here basically you compare Tata Motors with its peers based on these three what you can say parameters, that is quality, valuation and financial trend. So you can see Maruti Suzuki is good, Mahindra and Mahindra is good compared to Tata Motors, etc. Yeah. So now we'll move forward. So if you are someone who aren't interested in researching stocks on your own, so there are 2 products that we have. So first is the top Mojo stocks. So now top Mojo stocks. So these stocks have very high Mojo scores. So as I said earlier, Mojo scores takes into account those 4 parameters which almost covers the entire spectrum. So you can see these stocks have a very high rating. So you can see most of them are above 80. So out of the 10, 8 of them are above 80. So these are very highly rated stocks by MarketsMojo. And we urge you to buy it today itself. So these stocks are very highly rated. So you can see this current list. So this list consists of all the stocks that are currently live. So what we do is we recommend buying these stocks even today. So you can just sort it out by score. So you can see ICICI Bank is the highest rated by 88, ITD Cementation, Canara Bank, etc. You can find its price, market cap, etc. You can filter it, sort it by date of entry. So you can see the latest entry was EIH Hotels. It was Biocon, etc. We give the entry price, how long it has been a Mojo stock. So yeah, you can sort it. So you can see the longest Mojo stock has been with us has been for 15 months. Then you can see their returns compared to BSE 500 returns, etc. Then you can also filter them by large cap. So suppose if you are in Mojo stocks and you want only large caps, so you can go into large cap. You can just check it out, check our stocks over here. Just click any one of them and the earlier page will open, like how I did it for Tata Motors. That page will open. Then there's the full list. So basically this list consists of all the stocks that we have suggested till date. So you can see these the stocks in white have been removed from or they have been closed. They are closed calls. And the black ones are still live. So you can see, for example, Mastech. So this was suggested on 24th July 2020 and it was exited on 20th April. So its entry price was 472, whereas its exit price was 2,794 and it returned 491%. So whenever a stock enters or exits any of the Mojo stock, you'll get a mail and a notification saying that you need to enter this or you need to exit. Now the second one is stock of the month. So stock of the month is a stock which we present once every month on approximately 10th of the month. So this stock is very deeply researched by our investment team, and you can see, so we basically make a report on it. So last month in April we suggested Kescorp. So we basically, you can find a summary, basic information about the stock, key ratios, our investment argument, why we are suggesting buying this stock, etc. You can just go below, you can see its performances, operating profits, etc. And you can browse it. So once a stock of the month enters, so basically we track it. So you can see performances over here. So we track it. And whenever we have given a close call on, so basically this, you can see PNG Health. So we closed this stock on 27th of March. So you will get a notification and an email saying that we are closing the stock of the month, and it's up to you if you want to sell. We basically urge you to sell this stock when we close. Okay. So now we understand that not every investor is the same. Every investor has a different style, a different risk appetite. So we basically have three differentiated products for the same. So the first one is hidden turnaround. Yeah. So these stocks are basically on the verge of turning around its financial performance, or they belong to a sector which is not really doing well right now, but it is anticipated to do well. So these companies which are suggested under hidden turnarounds, they are highly risky, but they tend to return a good alpha. So you can see these are the three latest additions to our hidden turnaround stocks. So you can see the stock name, duration, when it was added, at what entry price it was added, etc. So now this is the current list. So these are basically live right now. So we suggest buying any of these stocks from the current list. So you can filter based on date of entry. So you can see the latest one is on 26 July. Sorry, the earliest one. The latest one which we suggested was on 29th April 24. Here you can see the return of the stock it has provided in that period from the date of entry till now, and compared to BSE 500 return. Similarly, you can also filter it between large cap, mid cap, small cap, etc. Here too we have a full list where we keep a track of all the stocks that have been entered and exited. So you can see if there is no date of exit, then that means it is currently live. Stocks which have a date of exit have been exited on that particular date. Moving on to the momentum now stocks. So these stocks are currently having the best fundamental and technical momentum in terms of growth. So these are fairly risky, and we suggest hold. And they are basically short. Their holding period is shorter, but they give a fairly good amount of returns in the near term. So here you can see the three latest ones which we have added along with the date of entry and price of entry. So this is the current list. You can just filter it, sort it by date of entry to get the latest ones, their returns compared to BSE 500. Similarly, you can toggle between large, mid and small cap, and here's the full list. Now moving on to the reliable performers. So reliable performers are stocks which have been growing steadily well in the past, and they are also anticipated to do well in the future. So these are slightly less risky, but they give fairly good returns. So here you can see ICICI Securities, Hind Rectifiers, Remedium Life. So these are the three latest additions into reliable performers. Now here it's the same current list. So these are the stocks which are currently live under reliable performers, and you can again toggle between large, mid and small and see the full list to gauge the returns that we have given. So now moving on to the next feature, that is the screener. So basically if you're an investor who wants to screen his own stocks, so suppose we have these filters. So suppose quality grade. So suppose if you want only excellent and good quality companies, Say now you go to size. Suppose you want only large caps, or say with market cap of more than 2 lakh crores. So you can just add 2 lakh crores. Say suppose you have a particular industry in mind. Say I only want to see IT software companies, and you can just do it and run the analysis, and it will give you a list of companies that qualify under all these filters that you applied. If you don't want to, we have investment ideas. So just click yes, go to investment ideas. So these are pre-filtered designs that we have created. So pre-filtered ideas, sorry. So you can see 3 green dots, large caps. So any large cap having 3 green dots will come under the screener. So similarly, 3 dot small caps, all caps, consistent performers. So which have been consistently doing well. So there are contrarian plays. So you can just play around here, see what is your style of yield play, that is high dividend yielding companies. So if you're someone who are conservative, you can go for yield play, etc. Contrarian plays. So we have done the stock of the month. Trading calls. So basically we give trading calls. So on a monthly and weekly basis. So you go. So you can see there are currently 18 calls that are live right now. So here you can see Container Corp. It is a weekly call that is given. So entry price you can see is this. Entry date is given. Target price and stop loss is also provided. So yeah, you can. So stock research we have covered earlier. Verdict. Yeah, so I'll just show you what verdict is. So suppose earlier, like we said, Tata Motors, we were suggesting Tata Motors. Sorry. Suppose we are searching Tata Motors. So if you don't want to go through all this through the whole website, through the whole thing, you can just download this verdict report. You can see over here, just download it or have it sent to your mail. You can enter your email ID and just click send. Now if you download this report, so this is basically a consolidation of what we just see on the website. So you can see buy, then this is why it's a buy, this is the 4-point summary that it had, then what are your risks, then here the financial trend, what are the things that are working for the company, you can see. So there were 32 things that were working for this company, etc. This is the technicals, what are the technicals saying, valuation, so you can see ROCs less, etc. Very attractive. So you can just go through this. It gives a consolidated view of what we see on the website. So switch research. So say suppose if you have a stock in your portfolio with which you aren't happy, and you want to sell it and buy something else. So suppose you have say Vodafone Idea in your portfolio. Quantity is optional, but it is recommended to add quantity as well. So say if I have 1000 quantity of Vodafone Idea, then I just run switcher and I want MarketsMojo to give me an idea to switch from this stock. So since Vodafone Idea is a large cap, it says to me that whether I want to switch it to another large cap or just look around the whole market. So what I say is I want to look around the whole market. Doesn't hurt, right? Yeah. So what it has suggested me is sell 1000 shares of Vodafone Idea and buy 11 shares of ICICI Bank. As we earlier saw, ICICI Bank had a score of 88. So it is very highly suggested by MarketsMojo. If you go below, it also suggests 2 other choices. So if you aren't interested in ICICI Bank, if you aren't keen on buying, it has given 2 other options. It is saying buy 20 shares of LIC Housing Finance or either buy 66 shares of Manappuram Finance. Again, you can download this report. I'll just download. So it says why you need to. So it basically says why you need to sell Vodafone Idea and buy ICICI Bank. So yeah, so you can just open this. So on the left side, you see why sell Vodafone Idea. So it has given us a short summary of why you should sell and a short summary on why you should switch to ICICI Bank. Why consider a switch? So basically its quality is poor. Financial trend is also suggesting poor performance. Valuation is also poor, etc. And if you go below, it shows why you should buy ICICI. So you can just go through this report. Yeah. Now IPOs. So basically we give a call on IPOs. So these are upcoming IPOs. We give a avoid a subscribe call. You can also check this space out for new IPOs. Markets today is used to track the financial markets. So you can go to all indices. You can just check performances for Nifty for weekly, monthly, year-to-date performances. You can also filter between BSE and NSE indices, etc. Yeah. So now we are done with the stocks tab. Now we'll move to the portfolios tab. So here you can either create a model portfolio for yourself. The MarketsMojo takes into account your risk appetite and the current market situation in order to provide you with a model portfolio. Or you can upload your own portfolio and we can suggest any changes that you need in your current portfolio. So we'll first see the model portfolio. So you can see you can create up to 5 model portfolios at a time. So you can see I have already created one for myself. We'll just go to create portfolio to create a new one. So here you enter your amount. So suppose you say you have 5 lakh right now. And then what is your risk profile? So what do you consider? Are you a moderate risk profile, or are you a moderate risk taker, or a really aggressive risk taker? Say let's say you're a moderate risk taker. Just to click and generate my model portfolio. So now it has taken into account the amount you've put and your risk profile, and it also gauges market situations in real time, and it provides you with a portfolio that is the best right now, best for you right now. So as you can see, it's generating. So it has suggested 9 stocks from 9 sectors with highest weightage given to aluminium. Yeah. So you can see your model portfolio is ready. Just click continue. Yeah. So this is the model portfolio for you right now at this moment of time. So suppose say you duplicate this in your account. So suppose say you have 5 lakhs and you bought exactly these amount of stocks in your own portfolio, suppose. And suppose say after a month you get 50,000 more and you want to invest 50,000 more. So just go to add investment and add your 50,000 and just confirm. So now a month later situations would be different. So it will suggest you a different set of stocks, or same stocks but different quantities, amounting for the risks and stuff. So you can see it is also now it is given Amara Raja quantity, Apollo Tyres, etc. So you just click save and continue. So these quantities will be added to your current portfolio. Yeah, so you can see quantity has changed. Yeah, so here you can just create. Yeah. So this is model portfolio for you. So now suppose say you have your own portfolio, you want to track your own portfolio on our website. So we suggest just going to personal portfolios. Now I already have created mine, so I'll just show you. Add accounts. Done. So when you first enter this personal portfolios tab, you will see a screen like this. So now we have an easy one-click import feature. So suppose say you have your account with any of these brokers, you can simply select and import portfolio. If you don't have a portfolio with these brokers, you can go to here. You can see you have these brokers, ICICI Direct, HDFC, etc. So suppose if I have an account with Zerodha, I click and upload a file. So this file to be uploaded, you can just take a look at this video. They will show you what columns and what data you need to put in order to upload this file, and you will get your portfolio here. So suppose now say there's also an option to add it manually. So suppose you have TCS. Say you have TCS and you have bought it on suppose May 2020. Say 2020. So suppose I bought it on 5th of May 2020. The transaction price is taken here as the closing price of the day. So you can change whatever price you have bought it at. You can add your price and the quantity. Just got erased. So the price and the quantity. Suppose I bought 10. and then you can add more stock. Say suppose I bought Kescop. I bought it say in January last year, in January 10th of Jan suppose. Say I bought what 50 quantities. So you can just save it to your portfolio. You can add all your stocks and save it to your portfolio. So you get a consolidated view. So if you click on price, you'll just get opening, closing, 52-week high, 52-week low, all-time high, all-time low prices for your stocks. Then contribution. So suppose when it has given a gain, so this portfolio is given a gain of 55.8%. So how much gain did TCS bring and how much gain did Kescop bring? It shows that, and its portfolio weights, etc. Dividends from then till now. I bought TCS in May of 2020, right? So I've got a total of 2300 amount as dividend from TCS from that date, etc. Yeah. So you can add cash. So suppose if you have say suppose 50,000, just say confirm. Like we did for model portfolio, if you have extra cash, you can just put it over here, say add cash, I want to add. Now this is what it is suggesting for you to buy. Right now they are very highly Mojo stocks. So you just add them. Okay, so now it provides a portfolio score. So you can see portfolio score of 62. So it takes into account these two, the score of these two stocks. It says that your score is very bad. So we can actually correct it with a new next feature, that is the personal portfolio optimizer. So you go here, click get started, continue. Now we'll take my portfolio, which I have already earlier created. So it has 7 stocks from 7 sectors. The portfolio value is 2,48,000. Just click I understand. Continue. So now it is studying my return analysis. It is doing a return analysis on my portfolio. So has my portfolio done well or not? So you can see returns since inception. So it has underperformed the index by 9.17%. It is high risk, more riskier than Sensex. Yet it is giving me less returns. So it's not really ideal. Just click continue. Now it is studying my construction of my portfolio. So have I constructed it well? So see, it says few stocks held. So what MarketsMojo says is that you should at least, ideal range of holding should be 10 to 25 stocks, whereas I only have 7. Now tail stocks, I have 2 tail stocks. Tail stocks are basically, they weigh less than 1% in your portfolio. So they don't really have an effect on your portfolio. Allocation to top holdings. So 52% of my money is only in one stock. So that is not good, highly concentrated. Allocation in top 3 stocks is also 85, very high. Just click continue. Now it's studying my selection, stock selection. So I have selected a below average quality stock. I have selected one very expensive stock. So that's high beta stocks, etc. Just click continue. Yeah, so it says that my investing style is aggressive. Just click continue. I have read. Click continue. So now it is showing my current portfolio and what actions I should take to correct this portfolio. So as you can see, 7 stocks held. So it is telling me to hold between 10 to 15 stocks. It is telling me to either increase my allocation or get rid of these tail stocks, as they don't have much effect on my entire portfolio. It is saying to reduce my top 3 concentration to 52. So my top 3 stocks take almost 85% of my money. So it is telling me to reduce it to 52. So just go ahead, continue. So now it is telling me that hold these 3 stocks as they are good quality. Review for trimming. So the MarketsMojo is telling me to trim, that is reduce some of the quantity in these 2 stocks and completely switch from these 2 stocks. Suppose I say continue. So you can see earlier when we started, my large cap contribution was 35%, whereas mid cap was 65%. So what it is telling me now is to increase it to reduce my large cap to 32, reduce my mid cap to 40 and get some small and micro cap exposure as well, since I'm an aggressive investor. So it has suggested me to add these mid cap and small cap stocks. So I'll just click plus, continue. So now it has created this portfolio for me. So as you can see, Kescorp, TCS and Tata Motors have been kept. Epigrel has been reduced. And now these 4 stocks have been added to my my portfolio. So now this portfolio is well balanced and a better fit for myself. So that's all from the portfolio side. Now we go to earnings. So now, as you know, the earnings season is going on. The results for the March quarters are pouring in. So you can see large caps, 101 large caps till now have given out results. 60% of them are positive, whereas 14% of them are negative. And you can find a ratio. So it says 4.29:1. So 4.29 companies have given positive results for every 1 negative result. So here you can see large cap has done really well compared to mid cap and small caps. Now you can also see which sector has performed well. So you can see iron and steel, finance, NBFC. These 5 sectors have given good positive results, whereas pharma, sugar, chemical, FMCG, trading, these 5 sectors are the worst performing. So you can see from pharma, 50% of the companies have given bad results. Similarly, you can have a result. You can just view this page for more result analysis. So here you get all the results. Here only for your stocks which are in your portfolio, etc. Top results for this quarter and so on. Now going to the news part. So this page is also this page basically covers all the financial news, and it is updated in real time. So you get all the news across the financial markets here in one place. So it is also divided between large cap, small cap and mid cap. So you can see large cap, so news for all the large cap companies in one place, news for all the mid cap companies in one place, etc. So here, so basically I've covered majority of the features covered under the premium subscription of MarketsMojo. So yeah, I would urge you all to take benefit of all these features that we have for you at MarketsMojo. So yeah, to make your journey more fruitful. Now we'll be taking some questions from the audience. Okay, so Umesh says, hello, how to erase a model portfolio which was created as a dummy portfolio for TAL. Okay, sure. So I'll just switch back to my screen. So going to model portfolio. So suppose I have this, we created this moderate portfolio, right? So just go to it, view all portfolios and delete. Let's confirm. So your model portfolio has been deleted. Yeah. So Dinesh is asking, how can I find exit dates of momentum now and hidden around stock? Okay, so if a stock is currently live in momentum now and hidden around, so when we suggest an exit, you will get a notification on your app or on your website, and you will be sent a mail saying that you need to exit this stock. Or if you want to find out exit dates for your earlier calls, then I'll just go to my screen. So for earlier calls basically, so go to full list. Here you can see, so this full list consists of all the recommendations that we've made under this this particular scheme, that is hidden turnarounds. So you can find the date of exit over here. So you can just toggle between. So you can see the latest to exit hidden turnaround was Prime Securities. These are the returns that it gave compared to BSE 500. Jatin is asking, which is better, model portfolios or stock of the month? Okay, so stock of the month is really, we give it once every month. So say suppose if you have a small amount of money you want to invest, then you can go for stock of the month. But if you have a large sum of money, then you need to better diversify it, and hence you can go for model portfolio. So it gives a better diversification. If you put a large amount of sum in stock of the month, there's some sort of risk involved in the markets. So if you have a bigger amount of money, you better put it in your model portfolio. And if you have some small amount of money you want to put in one stock, then stock of the month is the way to go. Yash is asking, what is the investment horizon for Mojo Stocks? Okay, so there is no such predefined investment horizon for Mojo Stocks. It is all based upon the Mojo Score that we come up with. So if a company is consistently doing well, a Mojo stock can go on for 4-5 years. But if there is some certain unfortunate incident that happens at a company or so, which deteriorates its quality or its financial results, then it will be a negative on that particular parameter, and it will turn the score down. So we can then suggest to sell. So if you can recall, in January there was a negative news developing on Polycab India. So Polycab is a really very good company, but when such an issue comes up, it's really unfortunate. So it can really bring the score down and take it to a sell. So the investment horizon is based on the Mojo Score basically. If the Mojo Score goes down, then we suggest you to sell it. So I think we are done with the questions for today, and we are done with the session. Thank you all for joining, and I really urge you to join us and become a part of Markets Mojo. Thank you.